Hello, I am the artist, CK, and I have another drawing to share with you, and also the whatever rant comes out of my mouth about it. And without further ado, I bring you untitled colored pencil piece number something or other. And there it is. Take a look for a second. Yes. So, this is yet another in the series of colored penciled things. I thought maybe I would talk a little bit about technique. To tell you the truth, when I'm doing them, I'm not really wholly conscious of technique. It seems to invent itself as it goes along, and I'm sure that's a familiar story with many. The thing that's different about these is it starts with the found object, the drawing in the middle there, which is just ripe with possibility. In fact, when I was thinking about what to say for this, I thought, well, what belongs with, what belongs with the stories our media tells us? And this is one, and it's an older one. I bet you this book is from at least the 60s, bet ya. But I thought, well, if one image is poignant enough, let me look for more. So what I do now, everywhere I go, when there's racks with brochures or free newspapers laying around, or waiting rooms with magazines, magazine racks at work, magazine racks anywhere, they're all fair game to me. Whatever kind of imagery pops up as free for the taking. And I proceed to sit there and comb through the magazines backwards and look for images that are ripe. That's the best term I can use. Ones that I know that I can do something with and that are symbolically resonant. So I collect them all up, and then I go through them all, and I decide what goes with what. And the decision-making process is pretty spontaneous. I try to keep it on a more subconscious level because I don't want to overthink them. Because there's no space. If I'm trying to fill in all the thoughts, there's no space for anything to resonate among itself. So, I find things like these barrels, and these pooty, and this naked lady, and the Goodyear blimp, and the moon, and the darts, and the coffee, and the pills, everything, etc., etc., from a variety of different sources, and I co-opt them to my own ends. And the reason that I think they work is so well with these pictures and so well together is because they're already designed to be eye attention, eye getting, and work on our subconscious, just like the advertisers hope and know that they do. So this is maybe literally a piece of paper with a lot of mixed messages on it. The funny thing is that almost everything seems to go together, so I wonder about the nature of message, but that's a huge philosophical undertaking that I don't think I'll take up right now. So that's different for me. Just the fact that it's not abstraction is different for me. The fact that I'm co-opting images from elsewhere and putting them down on here as my own in a new conglomeration is different. And the way I work on them is different too. There's the evil called work, and I have to do that during the day, and then when I get home, I work on these diligently, day by day, by day by day. But huge swaths of it don't come out all at once. Little by little, maybe I'll do one of these, and that'll be it for the day. I have to do them piecemeal and incrementally, and in some ways I think that's good, because when I'm daydreaming about 10 minutes into work after I arrive, I can start to fiddle around with the thoughts in my mind about, yeah, what am I going to do to this drawing? And I'll pick this color, or torque this, or wow, there's a cool image that I know I got to put in there, or it's more subundulate or something. It just kind of lurks underneath my conscious shit that I got to do during the day as bait or as food for me to get through the necessary banalities of life. So for me, the thing is charged already. Now, whether that translates into a viewer, I don't know. But gone are the days, it seems, where, and I miss them, and I should probably try to get back to that, when I just all over the page, and boom, something comes out. These are far more constructed, tediously constructed, and I suddenly am reminded of the painting teacher I once had, Bert, who used to tell me, what did he call it? He told me not to nitpick too much. I'm nitpicking, but I think it's working for the moment. So that's enough about technique, and then I go through this whole other long process about how to decide what color, etc. I test out lots of things. I make out little color scales and everything, and test them against the image to see, what's working, what's not, what color will be good for shading, and so on. And so there's this whole long process before I even get like one little thing done, but that's okay because I'm still in love with the process. And then this, I call it the 3 Faces of Eve, or look, this is what you get. I don't know what it means, but you figure it out. There's a girl looking out the window, and, who's, I don't know, more or less doomed. You could think that she's escaping, but I don't know if she's escaping. I think something essential threw the coop, and, she's just a second-class citizen, like all the other women in our world. And yes, I am saying that. So one's optimistically looking out the window, but, alas, it is raining. And here's the subdued version of the bathing model, suitable for presentation in a everyday magazine. And here's the future sexual objectification, which she has to look forward to. And I don't know what this little pootie is, but he has sort of a devilish look in his eyes. And there's the darts. Fortunately, they've missed her, but the way that you stay in this station is, yes, through societal means like pills, coffee, which are maybe in this case manifest concrete objects that really symbolize the cultural norms and the social mores that our society forces on, well, everyone, and proceeds to try to enforce on the world. But that's another political discourse. So there it is, this drawing. I also like the fact that I traced the window, and this window, I don't know, it's only half. But I really like the perspective. I like getting into the technique of trying to blend colored pencils. I think it's going very well. I'm very happy with the darts. This is the crapshoot, and I don't know, this is the surveillance. This is the moon, and I think actually that the moon is the most hopeful element in this whole drawing. But yeah, space. It's the classic X design, I guess. Foreground, middle ground, and back off it to a perspective over there. That kind of spatiality is new to me too, actually, because my abstractions have a lot of spatiality to them, but not so well defined. It's a different kind of ambience, kinetic. That's the space in the abstractions I do come out of the kineticism. This comes out of color and space and inter-elemental tensions. So take a look at it one more time. The unnamed colored pencil, blah blah blah. I am the artist. And that is the art.